Hello, this is Dan Farisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator here at the HD-based Alliance booth at ISE 2023. Really happy to be joined today by Jonathan Regalado Hawkey, Chief Technology Officer with Pulse8, as well as Colin, Urie, Commercial Director with Gallo. Jonathan, let's start talking a little bit about Pulse8, which I know is a longtime supporter of the HD-based Alliance, a contributing member. What makes the company unique? I believe that you build everything in-house, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. First of all, thank you for having us. We basically design all of our products and build them in the UK. So we have close to 100 people based mainly in Poole in the south of England, where we have an engineering team that designs several products. We also have a manufacturing site where we basically build the product, everything from the electronic components going onto the boards. The PCBs are all sort of mounted there, as well as the metalwork, and the engraving on the metalwork, everything is done in-house. So unlike competitors that might have some skills in different areas, we basically do everything in-house.
So we've been talking a lot during these interviews today about HD-based 3.0 devices. I know Neo X3 is a really important one for your organization, and I think it's set apart by the sheer volume of HD-based outputs that it has. Do you want to talk a little bit about Neo X3?
So the Neo X3 we're really excited about. It's building up on the success of the Neo X Plus. And what HD-based T3 actually is able to deliver is, fully uncompressed video or HDMI 2, and that includes Dolby Vision. And so for us, Dolby Vision at 4K 60, sorry. So for that was a very important feature for the residential market. And what the X3 is able to do is take 8 HDMI 2 inputs and outputs. It has 10. So there's no other solution out there that has 10 outputs, fully uncompressed, any-to-any, and including Dolby Vision at 4K 60, as I mentioned.
So I'm getting the sense that you, as an organization, Pulse8 is really kind of taking a holistic approach, an all-encompassing kind of approach to what you do. Part of that, of course, is the acquisition of Gallo Acoustics, which is another topic of conversation here today. Do you want to just give us a little bit of background, and then I want to talk to you, Colin, about that?
So the acquisition of Gallo Acoustics is an important one for us. So going back to the Neo X3, just to explain a little bit about the approach that we're taking, we have several audio outputs. So by having all those audio outputs, we have now the amplifier, the preamp matrices in-house that again we design and build ourselves, and the missing piece was the speaker. And we looked at a great brand like Gallo Acoustics. They're really well known within the residential market, has designed in the UK, and we took the approach of bringing them into the Pulse8 group and really add that quality that they bring into service all the products that we have. That's why we looked at Pulse8 and was a perfect fit really for our family.
Absolutely. Colin, from your perspective as commercial director, a perfect fit, a perfect marriage?
Yeah. We've been developing the Gallo brand for a few years, and we had a phone call last year to say these guys are looking to grow what they're doing. So adding the Gallo products and the design that we bring to the brand along with Pulse8, and also the size of engineering team they have. We now have access to this engineering team of 100 staff in total, and that allows us to work on some fantastic products.
So essentially, I think what it seems like you're creating is something of an ecosystem that you're building. Is that the approach? Is that what Pulse8 has in mind, an ecosystem approach?
That's correct. We're trying to get more of a holistic approach, as I mentioned, from not just transporting video, which is what people might know us about, but the idea of taking really full multimedia. So that's the video and the audio, transport it to any input, to any output within the home, whether it's in the rack or in a specific zone, taking the audio out from the TV back to the AV rack, and how do you output that back onto the, around the home, and how visually, obviously what Gallo brings that's slightly different to Pulse8 is that our equipment normally goes in a rack, but the Gallo, products are visually stunning. They go outside, so people get to recognize the brand a bit more and how that full ecosystem works. Transportation of media, multimedia across the home, really.
Well, thank you so much, Jonathan Regalado Hawkey and Colin Urie. I really appreciate both of you talking to me today. I appreciate you updating us. My name is Dan Farisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. So happy to have been joined by both you, Jonathan, and you, Colin. And keeping up with more great interviews at the HD-based T Alliance booth at ISE 2023. Stay tuned for a whole lot more.